Hi there guys, so interestingly, Andy Ruiz Jr. has posted a picture of himself next to Tyson Fury on his social media and the caption, thoughts. So he believes that he could have a fight with Tyson Fury, and that is a fight that he would actively seek out. Now, WBC President Mauricio Sulaiman has responded to that on Twitter as well. This is what he had to say in the caption on Twitter. You have all what it takes to be a champion. You have experienced success. To get the green belt, you have to go back to basics and work as hard as ever with discipline and passion. You have the doors open in WBC boxing. So that was how Mauricio Sulaiman responded to Andy Ruiz Jr. posting a picture of himself next to Tyson Fury and saying thoughts. Now, the first thing that I'm going to say is, what about Dillian Whyte? Dillian Whyte has been nothing but patient and loyal to the WBC. Yet at every turn, there seems to be someone else who gets put first. And I mean, Andy Ruiz Jr. has not had as many WBC sanctioned fights as Dillian Whyte. I don't think he's even had one. So that means that Andy Ruiz Jr. should not even be eligible for an opportunity at Tyson Fury. And for Mauricio Sulaiman to be encouraging him and backing him, when has he ever done that for Dillian Whyte? Dillian Whyte has been nothing but loyal to the WBC, and he has had so many WBC sanctioned fights. That is the route he has taken because he has respect for that governing body. Yet what respect have they shown him? None at all. Because I mean, yes, he is mandatory challenger in February 2021, but he was supposed to have his opportunity this year by May time. And I mean, he is WBC interim champion, but that doesn't mean anything. He wants to fight for the full world title. He was supposed to have his opportunity at Deontay Wilder this year. Yet they pushed it back to next year because they wanted to make that Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder fight. And yes, that was a great fight and I'm glad that happened. But what about Dillian Whyte? Why is Dillian Whyte always pushed to the back? And for Mauricio Sulaiman to be backing Andy Ruiz Jr. and saying he should have his opportunity at Tyson Fury at some point as long as he puts in the work and effort. What about Dillian Whyte though? I mean, Dillian Whyte has shown plenty of that, but where is his opportunity? It's all very well saying that Andy Ruiz Jr. can have his opportunity if he puts in the work and goes back to basics. But Dillian Whyte needs to be at the front of the queue. If anyone else fights for that WBC world title that isn't Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, the next fight must be Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte, because Dillian Whyte needs to have his opportunity, and I don't want to see anyone else fight for that WBC world title if it isn't Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte. Now obviously there is an undisputed fight, but that fight isn't going to happen anytime soon, I don't believe, because Anthony Joshua has to fight Kubrat Pulev, his IBF mandatory. Then he must fight his WBO mandatory, Alexander Usyk, who said he's going to force his position after fighting Derek Chisora. So as soon as Anthony Joshua has dealt with Kubrat Pulev, he will have to fight his WBO mandatory, meaning that Anthony Joshua is 2 fights away from the undisputed fight, and Tyson Fury is also 2 fights away from the undisputed fight because he must fight Deontay Wilder, and then next year, early next year, he must fight his mandatory Dillian Whyte. And obviously at that point, Anthony Joshua will be dealing with Alexander Usyk. So that means at the back end of next year, that is when undisputed will happen. Meaning that if Dillian Whyte is to wait until February 2021, which he is going to have to, let's be real, he's going to have to wait until then. But Dillian Whyte must have his opportunity then. He must fight for the WBC world title. And then if they have undisputed at the back end of next year, where does that leave Andy Ruiz Jr.? If Mauricio Sulaiman has encouraged him to get back to basics, get back to work, and then he could have his opportunity at Tyson Fury. So I hope that he doesn't try and put Andy Ruiz Jr. ahead of Dillian Whyte. In fact, he cannot do that. There is no way he can do that. He just can't. Not at this point. Dillian Whyte has waited long enough. February 2021 is the deadline. That is when Dillian Whyte must have his opportunity. And this time, there is no way that the WBC can stop him from having his opportunity. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Mauricio Sulaiman has said he would condone a fight between Andy Ruiz Jr. and Tyson Fury as long as Andy Ruiz Jr. puts in the work and gets back to basics. Guys, drop your thoughts in the comments below, click the thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Thanks, guys.